Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
It's kind of cool, that little bird thing there. So we're gonna keep on going down. So it was treated, that's definitely part of our street down here. That little patio is right around the corner, and you can see Grand Lisboa. When the tourists are here, they'll be taking photos right in this spot with that as a background. You got sardines, Portuguese sardines, changing colors. So kind of photogenic in itself in sunrise. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'll try to explain it. So there's a street named after Pedro José Lobo, and he's actually from the World War II era of Macau history. Let me kind of give you a little idea where we're at before we even start. But City Hall is traditionally over there. There's a statue of Jorge Algarve. I forget the name of that, but he's the first person who came to Macau. There's a statue. But this is going to be our street, and we're going to get into a little bit of history, and we might even tap into that little statue down that way as well, since I mentioned it already. So I think I'm going to start down there at the statue, and then I'm going to come around and come back, and I want to do that too. And then we're going to go down our street named after this famous guy, Pedro Lobo. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so this isn't to do with our street, but it is Macau history. And this is actually that statue I just mentioned, and I thought I'd kind of backtrack a little bit before we get on our street. And this is the first navigator to China in 1513, and he went to Lintin Island, and it's Jorge Alvarez. And this little plaza, which I'm not going to focus on for this video, is named after him. And our street is right over there, but I do kind of want to tap into a lot of the other coolness, because you're going to see a lot of Portuguese things here, and you're going to see the new Johan department store. And this is Avenida de Grande Praia, which used to be following the ocean, and then they reclaimed the land into this, and they made all these new streets, including our focus, and I'm going to get into that as well. So stay tuned for that. We're still heading over to our street. We're just kind of catching history on this particular one. And here's another historical person, Murillo Suarez, Dr. Avenida Murillo Suarez. And I have talked about him before, but I'm not going to talk about him now because I don't know if I fully remember. There's another Suarez here too, another street in this area. But nonetheless, our focus is going to be this street right here. And so we just kind of led up to it. I think these are first streetlights in the evening. So okay, so this is Jose Pedro Lobo. Give you a little background on some other stuff. Way down there are casinos. You can see a little glimpse of MGM. And we are going to walk directly down this street, which has, let's go across right now, which is our focus street. And this particular guy, he was Macanese, but a lot of the Macanese were mixed. So no exception with Pedro José Lobo. So he was, I think he was East Timor-ese, which is, East Timor was one of the, it's kind of like Macau. So I think they were under the same jurisdiction for a little while as well. They were under Portuguese, but they were kind of like treated, it's kind of cool, that little bird thing there. So we're gonna keep on going down. So it was treated, at that particular time, they were governed by the same governor, which I had a different name, I think, than a governor. Attorney governor or something like that. So we're gonna just cruise all the way down, and we're gonna go past Macau Square. And then this one is, there's a lot, let me just tap in here real quick. This one has restaurants up at the top. So if we were to go inside, and it's very popular with mainland Chinese tourists in particular. We got a whole little world in here, but that's not going to be our focus. But it is here, so that's the main thing. It's here. We're going to focus on our Lobo. Got our black and white tiles, and I think the black and white tiles goes all the way down this particular street, so you'll see lots of that. And right here we're gonna have to cross the street. So some of these streets, like this one in particular, they aren't continual, so that means that we'll have to figure a way to get around it. So there's a little slice, some kind of cool apartments, cool, and that's a new Johan department store where we started at. So the only way to get across is going to be to go down. And right over there is Grand Lisboa. Right over there is Hotel Central, that green building way down there, Macau Square. So we will have to go this way. It's the only way to do it. So we're going to be walking down towards Grand Lisboa, which you can see straight to the left. And then we're going to come back to our target street of José Pedro Lobo. And to give you a little bit more history about him, you know what I'm going to do? And actually, navigating the crowds is kind of interesting. I was going to turn off the camera, but all the people are coming at us, which is great for the camera. Okay. Then we're gonna go across the street right here, and I might turn the camera off here. But just to give you a little context of where we are, we're not too far from Grand Lisboa Casino, which is straight ahead, and Wynn Casino. So those are casinos on the Macau side. Down there is a waterfront. And looks like people are starting to walk already, but we cannot go yet. And our little José Pedro Lobo is on the other side of this. So so we will turn the camera back on and I'll tell you all about it when we get over there. Okay, so we are going to be going across here now, and then we're going to catch another light in a moment, but we'll just navigate this space. And then we're going to be going down this way, and then our street, we're going to catch it again down that way. As an aside, this street also has a little bit of history because it's Henry the Navigator Street. Infant is actually Navigator, which kind of surprised me. I thought it was like baby, like a infant. So we are going to go across this way, take a left down this way, and we're going to get back to our target street, Lobo, and I'll tell you more about him historically as well. Although maybe it's a little interesting as we capture the crowds. Okay, so we're back and we're going to capture some of the people while walking towards this bus station, which is behind me. And we're going to come back to our Lobo, so that's the other side where we started. We just crossed Henry the Navigator Street. Another little history, that's Portuguese history of navigation that ultimately brought them over here. And now we're back on our little Lobo Street. So we are going to go straight down the other side of Lobo, head down this way. A lot of people around today. Just to kind of give you a little idea, there's this little patio area in here. So let me just go down here briefly because it's part of this Lobo Street. And you can see Grand Lisboa, and basically you can cross down this way. It's kind of a shortcut. And then you got this famous place that people get nata. Did some construction here. So let's head on back. We're going to continue down José Pedro Lobo. And so yeah, his prominence came in, I guess the governor at that time was Teixeira, which I don't know much about, but that was his name. And our guy, the name of the street, he was working with him quite a bit. So I think he was kind of like the right-hand man. And he was also very involved in World War II activities with the Japanese who were here at that particular time in Macau history. They invaded Hong Kong, occupied Hong Kong, and a lot of people that were in Macau had fled from Hong Kong or from other parts and were seeking refuge in this area that was kind of free from Japanese government issues. So this particular guy, Pedro José Lobo, would work with refugees and trying to work out some of the stuff that was going on politically between Macau and Hong Kong and Japan and the world. And with that note, we are going to try to go across here. I think last time I hear there was a motorcycle that got knocked over and hit. So that's actually part of our street right there with that amazing, beautiful building. That's definitely part of our street. Down here, that little patio is right around the corner, and you can see Grand Lisboa. When the tourists are here, they'll be taking photos right in this spot with that as a background, which is a very popular photogenic space. And we are going to try to cross the street. We got a red light, so let me just come back for a moment. We got this little plaza right here as well. That up there goes up to Say Cathedral, up the hill, beyond the bank there at HSBC. And we're gonna be going a little bit further down as soon as we can cross the street right here, which I believe is now. So let's go across. Got our black and white tiles. We got a little Portuguese portinhos here. I'm going to show that off in a second. We got sardines, Portuguese sardines, changing colors. So kind of photogenic in itself in this one, right? So this is this whole little José Pedro Lobo. So we're still on our target street right here. You can see the street sign. And it's just gonna come to an ending right here in a moment. And before we go all the way down the end, we also have some other streets like this. We still got Grand Lisboa, Travessa Praia Grande. It's like Big Beach Lane, because this other street right here is called Grande Praia, which is like the main big beach. And now we're under all the black and white tiles, and now we're merging into Praia Grande Avenue. It just keeps on going all the way down, and actually that one will circle around. So basically this little Lobo, this that we're on now is historical Malcanese Macau under Portuguese. Kind of cool windows right there. And then this that we just walked down is reclaimed from the ocean, and then they built more of Macau. So that's so Lobo just basically goes from here, Avenida Praia Grande. Let's go around this vehicle. And it just goes all the way down to New Johan department store, which is at the end of the street here. So let's end it right there. $2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.